We've always been told Mufasa was born to rule, that he was destined to stand atop Pride Rock, and if you've seen the 2024 Mufasa film, you already know that story has changed. The real question is, what does that change mean? Welcome to the Royal Bloodline, the series where we uncover the true history of the Lion King's royal family through the lens of Disney's new canon and the legends that came before. In episode 1, we explored forgotten rulers like Mufasa and Ahadi, but now we turn to the lion who reshaped the bloodline forever, a cub born without a crown, who rose to wear one. This is the true origin of Mufasa. Stay till the end because what you learn about Mufasa's origin will change how you see every Lion King story you've ever watched. In the original 1994 film, Mufasa was royalty from the very beginning. He was king when the story opened, wise, noble, and majestic. And while we learned of Scar's resentment, we were never told why that jealousy ran so deep. Mufasa simply was king. That's how the story began. But in 2024, Disney changed everything. In the film Mufasa, The Lion King, we see young Mufasa swept away from his parents by a sudden flash flood, ripped from everything he knew in a single terrifying moment. Disoriented and trapped in rising water, he's rescued by a stranger, a young prince named Taka, the lion who would one day be known as Scar. Taka pulls him from the current, leads him to safety, and brings him to the royal family. Not as a threat, not as prey, but as a guest. From that moment on, Mufasa's life changes. He is given shelter, a name, and a place among lions who were once strangers. And though he's no longer alone, the feeling of being an outsider never quite leaves him. Taka, a young prince groomed to lead, found Mufasa drifting alone after the flood. Without hesitation, he saved him. That single moment bound them as brothers. For a time, Taka's family, the royal pride, took Mufasa in, out of gratitude, out of honor, and in time he was given a name, a place, a brother. The bond between them grew strong. They trained together, hunted together, dreamed together, but slowly the cracks began to show. Mufasa was brave, humble, quietly noble. The animals began to follow him, not because of title, but because of presence. Taka saw it, the pride saw it, and even those meant to lead saw it too. The pride began to look to him not just as a peer, but as a guide, and slowly the balance shifted. The cub they had welcomed as a guest began to feel like something more. Mufasa was chosen as the future king, not because of lineage, but because of leadership. This changed everything we thought we knew about the royal bloodline. For decades, fans assumed the throne passed from father to son, from Ahadi to Mufasa to Simba. But the new canon rewrites that path. But not everyone saw him as a hero, and that would change everything. There was no inherited crown. The crown didn't descend from the stars. It rose from the dirt. Mufasa's greatness wasn't his birthright. It was earned through courage, character, and sacrifice. He didn't command attention. He earned it. The pride began to look to him in times of uncertainty, not because of status, but because of steadiness. He listened, he observed, and when he spoke, others followed. In that quiet strength, a king began to emerge. This shift reframes the entire story of the Lion King. Scar's rage becomes deeper, his jealousy more justified. He was the prince, the rightful heir, but he was passed over for an outsider. Some say it was unfair. Others say it was destiny. In many ways, Disney's decision to rewrite Mufasa's origin speaks to a shift in how stories are told today, not just about royalty, but about identity. Inherited power is giving way to earned leadership. Destiny is no longer about blood, but about character. What does it mean for the bloodline if Mufasa was never born into it? It means the royal bloodline, as we know it, begins with Mufasa himself. He is the first confirmed king in Disney's official canon. Mufasa and Ahadi are now legend. Their stories still matter, but they live in memory, not on screen. Mufasa and Ahadi come from the book series The Lion King, 6 New Adventures, a fan favorite, but not part of the cinematic canon. Disney made a choice to start fresh, to make Mufasa the origin. So what happens when a king is not born, but made? We see it in how Mufasa leads. He rules with grace, but also gravity. He teaches Simba that everything the light touches is theirs not by right, but by responsibility. His lessons come from experience, not entitlement. Mufasa's leadership is shaped by his past, as an orphan, as an outsider, as someone who had to earn love, trust, and power. In that way, he becomes the most Lion King of all. But for Scar, That only deepened the wound, and yet his rise casts a shadow. Taka, once a brother, grows distant. His name becomes Scar. His smile fades, and eventually betrayal replaces brotherhood. In the original story, Scar's resentment was personal. In the new version, it's existential. He lost his crown. He lost his name. He lost his place in the story, because Mufasa took it, not out of malice, but out of merit. We'll explore Scar's full journey in our next episode, but for now, his story reminds us, even the rise, of a great king casts a long shadow. But that loss, and was only the beginning. Mufasa marries Sarabi. They have Simba, and for the first time, the throne becomes a dynasty. Simba is the first royal born to a king and queen. This is where the true bloodline begins, not through heritage, but through choice. Mufasa becomes the founder of the lineage we've come to know. So while Mohatu and Ahadi live in legend, stories passed down through books and fans, Mufasa lives in canon, on screen, official, consecrated by Disney's latest retelling. His legacy is now the cornerstone of Pride Rock, not because he was born royal, but because he became it. Mufasa's journey is more than a rise to power. It's a story of transformation and redemption, from no one to someone, from alone to beloved, from outsider to ancestor. Every lesson he gives Simba about courage, responsibility, the circle of life carries the weight of his own beginnings. He becomes the father he never had, a king forged not by legacy, but by loss. He is not just Simba's father. He is the father of the royal bloodline. In his rule, he ushered in a golden age, with Sarabai at his side, Rafiki as his guide, and Zazu as his voice. He ruled not with fear, but with balance, justice, grace. With Sarabai at his side, Mufasa wasn't just a leader, he was whole. She was his anchor, his equal. Her voice of reason softened his roar when needed. Her strength kept the pride united during peace and during crisis. And perhaps most of all, she was the first to truly choose him, not as a savior, not as a symbol, but as a partner, a lion worthy of trust, love, and legacy. He defended the circle of life, not just in battle, but in word, in deed, and in heart. In the stars, we see him not just as a ghost, but as a founder. His roar echoes through generations. His wisdom shapes the kings who follow. He didn't inherit a legacy, he created one. You've seen the films, you know the story, but now you know what it truly means. Mufasa's origin is the most radical change in the Lion King mythos. It asks us to reconsider everything. What makes a king? Is it lineage or is it leadership? The new canon says this: a king is not born, he is chosen. He is forged in fire, tested in shadow, and lifted by those who believe in something greater. Mufasa was the outsider who became the center. He shattered the old order and became the one from whom the circle would begin again. And because of that, the circle of life begins with him. What do you think? Was Mufasa the right choice to become king, or should the crown have stayed with Taka? Do you agree with Disney's new version of the royal origin? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't seen episode 1 about the Forgotten Kings, Mohatu, and Ahadi, go check it out now. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because in episode 3 we explore the lion who fell the furthest. Scar, brother, outcast, villain, or victim. You've seen how a king was made. Now see how one was lost. Join us next time as the royal bloodline continues.